Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Mixed Nuts. Sashi Puki Jukshin Neko Rira Blingshin Yende Gampadi Sangye Kewargi Drokun Namdak Shinha Duparsho Iram Guru Ratna Mandala Kamnirya Tayami Sangye Churan Soki Chuknamla Jangchu Bardu Dakni Kyapsuchi Daki Tewargi Drokun Namdak Shinha Tuparsho Sangye Churan Soki Chuknamla Jangchu Bardu Dakni Kyapsuchi Daki Tewargi Drokun Namdak Shinha Drupasho Sangye Churan Soki Chuknamla Jangchu Bardu Dakni Kyapsuchi Daki Chinyin Pesunamki Jola Pinchir Sangye Drupasho.
Yay, homework.
Yay. Okay, class 3, which was the end of the content of the text before we get to the ending bits. Okay, confuser, please respond. There we go. Is there anything more supreme than wisdom? Please elaborate.
Ben and Jerry's Cherry Garcia ice cream.
Maybe. Jerry Garcia definitely, but Cherry Garcia, I don't know. Nobody?
Listening is more supreme.
Ah, and why is that so? Venerable Chunzum.
Something about hearing.
Because it's the foundation of wisdom.
Is learning.
Spoken by Lord Maitreya in Uttara Tantra, which is not a tantra. And now for you playing at home, I had to split this up into 2 slides, again, because of space. So part 1 of the second question, with regard to the 3, we do some by relying on others, and we do some where we are self-reliant. Please describe. And someone who's got talking in the background can turn off your mic.
Are you referring to Samgom?
Yes, very good.
Okay.
I think 2, you need to rely on the teacher, and Sang and Gong, you can do it by yourself.
Contemplation and meditation.
Very nice. I said, oh, my confuser is confused. Generally speaking, so the practice of learning is done in reliance on others, and the practice of contemplation is done mostly by self-reliance, but it's augmented by reliance on others, such as when we go back to our teacher for clarification of points, or we work with our friends to debate what we've learned. And then, yeah, the practice of meditation is done by ourselves. I suppose there is no Tibetan equivalent for not those 2 words, because I didn't update the slide, but relying on others and self-reliant.
Shentop, Rantop.
Very nice. Shentop, Rantop. So Chunin Lama ends his book by saying that we must understand the differences. To what is he referring? Do you remember?
I believe he's talking about the differences of wisdom that you get from the wisdom you get from learning, and the wisdom you get from contemplating, and the wisdom you get from meditation.
And I think it's also a little bit more than that. We have to understand the difference between learning and the wisdom that comes from that. and contemplation, the wisdom that comes from that, and meditation and the wisdom that comes from that. So it's like multi-layered.
Right, and in the sense that the way I said it was that the wisdom's all the same, but meaning that the wisdom of learning is different than the wisdom of contemplation, which is different than the wisdom of meditation.
Right,
Okay.
right. And the wisdoms are also different from the activities from which they come. Make sense?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. I suppose there's no English equivalent to kachirte.
I would disagree with that.
Okay. Sure.
It's something like looking to the outside, like looking outwards.
Kind of, sort of.
Relying on what someone told you or taught you?
It's
Outward.
how you look to others.
Okay.
No, I gotta correct that. It's like when you study Buddhism and you use it to judge other people
Oh.
rather than to judge yourself. See what I mean?
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. Thank you. That makes a lot more sense, actually. I was trying to figure out why would he say that at the very end. Okay. Shendang Mindrawa.
Nothing else?
Like nothing else.
Yeah, and usually that's a compliment in some way. Okay.
Cool. Zhengzhangqi. Or Zhengzhangqi.
Few examples, or I will give you.
Very nice. A few representative examples. Thank you.
A picture for each one of the three.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's a nice picture. Yeah. Nice homework.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. All right, if you were here last time, you may have noticed that we finished Betsa's text, right? We got
The
to
main bits.
We got to the end of the end, right? There's nothing more there, right?
No, there's something more.
Was there more in the last text?
Yeah, Mepa, Tempe,
Oh, I'm
Ningpo,
sorry.
Dakme,
I'm sorry.
Tawani.
Let me go back to the text. I was jumping the gun. Let me see.
We've got
here.
3 stanzas and a colophon.
Oh, shucks. I was all ready to give a pep talk.
Well, you can do that too. Eat it.
Can we see your screen, boss?
Yeah, it's coming.
Sorry.
He has to get the text because he thought we were done with it.
Yeah, somehow in my mind, I thought we were done with it. Okay.
Probably already in the
All right.
in the trash.
Uh,
524.
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, we still have a ways to go. Whose text did we finish? Well, anyway. Okay, here we go. Please read, and Ina's going to check your pronunciation.
Mepa, Tempe, Ningpo, Dakme, Tawani, Drukta Namshi, Yewa, Dangrawar, Jetsun Chuki Gyopo Tsong Kape, Gongpa Ji Shindor Du Daki Shen.
Okay. Okay. So you got to go to the end for the verb and the noun and the subject of the sentence. Okay. What is it? Daki she.
Explanation
By
by
me.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So in English, you got to put that part first. I have given this explanation. Okay. About the Tenbei Ningbo.
The essence of the teachings.
Oh, and by the way, I should say mepa. Okay, mepa means I like to say, and so it is finished. In Tibetan, in a Tibetan book, it alerts you that the colophon is beginning. Okay.
Okay.
so sad, or something like that. I like to say, and so it is done. Tenbei Ningbo, the very essence of all the teachings of the Buddhas is this dogmatic
Is
dawa,
this view of that things don't have a self nature
and nothing else.
and
Okay.
nothing else?
Yeah, ni, just this view that things have no nature of their own, don't come from their own side. And I have presented it by Delwa with the Yewas of the Drupta Shi.
Distinguishing between the divisions of the
Yeah,
other four ways of thinking
Yeah.
about this.
So I decided that as a strategy, I would present that view that things are not themselves really. I decided to present it by presenting it in conjunction with the classical division into 4 schools. Okay. All right. That's how I decided to make this presentation. And I followed Jetson Chuki Gyalpo Tsongkhapa.
The
Okay.
king.
Yeah, King of the Dharma, the high and holy, Jetsun, the high and holy King of the Dharma Tsongkhapa. This is a little bit interesting. This is an alternate ancient spelling of Tsongkhapa's name with the bao. Okay, so don't think it's a mistake. It's actually a more ancient form of his name. Who can tell me what Tsongkha means?
He's the guy from Songkha.
The
What-
onion field.
The river?
The onion town.
Yeah, onion fields. And I think it's kind of interesting that the Chinese for onion is
Chong.
Cong, okay? It's a crossover, you know, it's a word that crosses over. And his neighborhood crosses over the traditional borders. He was from the far east of Tibet, okay? So Jetsun Chuki Gyalpo Tsongkhape, Gomba Jishin. In accordance with his Gomba.
What he meant.
Yeah, in accordance with his thinking, I gave my explanation, and look, it's only Dordu.
The bare minimum?
Yeah, it's like very abbreviated presentation, you know, following his thinking, okay? Okay, cool. Keep going. Who's checking in there? You still there?
Yes.
Tsun di to good some shit la. Nye war ko wang ga yang ye min kyang. Dan che dit zero chok nyong du pe. Lo den dak la
London.
si nyam ne tree.
Yeah, Pensi Nyamne Chi. This is a very beautiful verse. Now, let me address myself to those of you who are Dundinyewa. I should offer money.
Looking for the meaning. Close to.
Dundinyewa is an idiom that means aspire to aspire. So let me address myself to those of you who aspire to nothing more than to and ke.
Food and clothing.
Yeah.
Let me address myself to those of you in the audience who are just interested in stuff you could buy at the mall and, you know, the food, okay? This book is not at all, Gayang Ye, not at all in any way a nye war koa for you. Okay, and this is an idiom that means, say again?
Companion?
No, this is an idiom that means indispensable. Okay, it's an idiom that means indispensable. Okay, cannot do without it. Okay, total necessity. Okay, total necessity. So what did he just say? If you're the kind of person who is most interested in
Food and
Samsara.
Food and stuff.
this book is totally useless to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that. I understand that. Okay, Gayang Yomen, it is of no use to you at all. I understand. Kyang, but let's go to the fourth line. If you are alone, then
If you have a mind.
yeah, if you are an intelligent person who seeks to, Myung we had in Stanley's text over and over again.
Experience.
Yeah, we had it in the definition of Sorwa. If you're a person who wishes to experience that supreme duty,
A nectar.
yeah, amarta, deathless nectar, that supreme taste, the unbelievable taste of the deathless nectar of the Dampechu.
Of the pure Dharma.
Yeah, of the holy Dharma, okay, of the holy Dharma. By the way, I mean, Dampechu is a loaded word, and you can read it two ways, okay? You can say Dampechu, you can say it fast and say holy Dharma. But sometimes the emphasis is on the Dhamma, which means there are lots of teachings running around, but the Buddhists teach, there's lots of cha running around, like non-Buddhist cha, all kinds of chas. But the Buddhist teaching is the Dampecha.
Okay.
It's the highest of all teachings. Okay, so sometimes Dampecha, we can be kind of lazy and translate as holy Dharma. But more technically, it is the highest of all spiritual teachings in the world. Okay, that's the real meaning of that word. Okay, now here's a Kengba Kyung who's got that for $20.
Humbling, humble, humility.
Yeah, he's gonna try to be humble. Like, I'm not such a genius. I wrote this book because I thought I wrote Bree, right? Tree, this book because I thought Pemba seat for the lone dance. $20.
It would benefit the intellectuals.
Nope.
It would
To
possibly
project to the next
It would
slide.
help.
Wait,
Wow.
I think
Project to the next slide.
Word pulled it out. Word pulled it out. Say it again, Word.
it would possibly be of benefit to those. who-
Yeah. Okay. So this C means maybe, possibly. So that, why is that Kemba Kyung?
Because not definitely. What do I know?
Yeah, what do I know? Okay. I thought if I wrote this book, it might help one or two people who are intelligent. Then again, maybe it won't help anybody because I'm not very smart. Okay. That it's a beautiful Kemba Kyung here at the end, you know, and it's kind of common in a colophon. The author will say, look, I'm not presuming to say that my book is going to be helpful to anybody. And oftentimes they'll add a line that I just wrote this to help myself, but my friends insisted on a copy, you know. So okay.
Seems like the author of Words text though went on quite extensively about his supreme skill in providing the golden key to unlock the treasure chest of Jisamkaka.
Yeah, that's because he did.
I know.
Okay, last verse. Go.
Sundir be le rabkar gewani gangri tokra shinye tokpate tenpe ningpo yinring ne patang taryang sangye tope gyur ngo.
No. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. He needed another beat in the meter. So he just added, okay. Tsundir be. I have made great efforts in this project. So tsul here means like project or this undertaking, okay? I worked hard to write this book. And from that came Rapkar Gewa.
Very difficult to obtain virtue.
Very, very
No,
high virtue. Very white
this
virtue.
is the color. Yeah, super white, good karma, okay? Super white, good karma. In fact, you could compare it to the tok of a kangri.
Oh, to the inside of a shell?
The
No.
peak of a mountain.
Peak of a mountain.
Kangri,
Okay.
Kangri.
A snow peak.
Yeah, a snow peak. So this tok means peak, and kang means snow. There's two words for snow in Tibetan, kawa and kang, okay? So we get this snow mountain water, right? So the good karma I have made is as white as the peak of these Himalayan mountains around Tibet. Hima means snow peak, right? Himalayan mountains. By the way, who can tell me a common place where tok is found?
Fruit.
Not exactly.
Flower.
Yeah, flower, which means,
Fire top.
yeah, flame top, which means like a red rose is like a stick with a fire on the top, okay? So metal, okay? Yeah, so the good karma I created through this project of writing this book is a sparkling white, like the top of a snow mountain. And then he does another Kembakyun for $50.
This is the limit of what I know of the thing, of how much I know.
Nope.
Ah.
I'm so happy when you don't get the money.
Thanks.
It's a deep pleasure. Anybody?
Jine means all the things, the way things are.
Nope.
Ah.
That's Jitar.
Oh, the amount of things.
Yeah, keep going. You're on the string here. I'm not giving you the full money though.
Okay, top is to achieve. So this is the amount that I've learned.
So not dinye, jinye.
However much I have learned.
Yeah, good.
Nice.
So Nick gets 25 and Word gets 25, okay?
Okay.
Whatever amount I have good karma I collected here, why is that a Kengbakyum?
Because he's not claiming to have really done a great job necessarily.
Yeah, like if by accident I made a few good karma seed here, okay? Jinye means, I didn't make a lot, but if I made some, okay, whatever number of good seeds I made here, it could be almost zero, okay? By that, now you could, I don't know. He's sending the karma to a higher purpose. He's going to send this karma to a higher purpose, okay? The first two higher purposes, okay? The first one is Tembe Nimbo Yuning Nepa. What's that mean?
May the teaching spread longer.
Yeah, may the essence of the Buddha's teachings remain in this world for a long time. Yunring means a long time. Nepa means may they stay. Now, for $100, what's a Tembe Nimbo?
The essence of the teachings.
Come on,
How to
I
meditate.
already said that.
How to meditate on emptiness?
No. I'm
Mean
gonna,
emptiness directly.
when
the right
Amelie
one.
grows up, I'm gonna tell her that you lost $100 for the family on this.
Oh man.
Bodhicitta.
No.
Seeing the correct view directly.
Okay, cancel this. It's
The essence
always
of
a
the book.
reference to Jetson Kappa's teachings. Okay.
It's always with reference to Jason Kappa's teachings?
Yeah.
Oh.
In this context, in a context like this, it means, come on, the guts of the teachings. That's Jetson Kappa. In fact, he just mentioned it right above here. Okay. So anyway, in this kind of context, the person who really appreciates Tsongkhapa's thinking, like in words text yesterday, it was like an acid trip, right? Not that I would know what that's like, but made this amazing essence of the Buddha's teachings. So the Tenpa means Buddha's teachings, but the Nyingbo is Tsongkhapa's teachings. May it stay long in the world, and Taryang, Talayang, Sangye Tupe Gyu. May it be a Gyu for Toba Sangye.
May it be a cause for
Right.
endless enlightenment.
May it be a cause for people to reach Buddhahood in the end. In the end, Taryang, in the end, may the final effect of this book be that somebody uses it to become a Buddha, okay? In the end, that's what I'm really hoping for, is that somebody uses my book to achieve enlightenment, okay? And I more. Dedicate what?
Good karma that he's accumulated by creating this book.
Yeah, there's no mountain white good karma, however much it may be. I dedicate it as a cause, okay? As a cause, and and as a cause for the teachings to remain in the world. Tsongkhapa's version, okay? Yay! Whew. Keep going, Miss Utpala. Che.
Che drupta hitang ndrelwar tawe rimpanam par shepa tarlan sel che jawandini depatang nam chut sung du ndrelwe yat tangkat chupa jang jimpe jike du je shelne tempe ningpo tongpani je she patar.
Good. Okay, good. Che, which means end of the poetry, okay. This explanation, this commentary, okay, which presents the stages of developing correct view by connecting it to the 4 different schools of Buddhism, okay? And then he gives the name of the book, Tarlam Selje, okay? What is that?
Light on the Path to Freedom.
Yeah, $50. What are 2 other famous Tarlam Seljes?
Sunlight on the Path to Freedom and Sunlight on Suchness.
No.
Sorry.
Well, no. There are 2 classic works that are studied in all the monasteries.
First Dalai Lama's commentary to the Abhidharma Kosha.
Yeah, that's called Zud Tarlam Selje, the Kosha Tarlam Selje, clarification, light on the path to freedom. And what's the other one?
Lord Atisha's Lamp on the Path.
Nah. Sema Namdal Tarlam Selje, okay? Which is Gyaltsabje's presentation of the Pramana Vartika, okay? Which I will tell you, you don't want to go there. Okay. I am not offering to work on it because it would take like 100 years. Extremely difficult. Okay. Anyway, I think Word got $20 out of that. Okay.
Okay.
You're the one who said "zur," right? Yeah. Or you said first time. Yeah. Okay. Now, there's a guy in our monastery named Jamyang Jimpa. Okay. And he's a Kachupa.
Then Booker.
Yeah, he's the master of the 10 classics, which is one of the old words for a geshe. Okay. It was a stricter geshe in the old days. Nowadays, we just study 5 great books, but in the old day, it was 10, okay? And he came from Gyatang, which I looked it up on the net. you know, here it is. It's a village in such and such a township, okay? And somebody came from there, okay? It's a village called Gyatang, okay? Mr. Jayan Jimba, who's a, you know, high-ranked geshe from Gyatang, okay? And this word here, Sungdu Dawa, is extremely important for us. Why?
Enlightenment on the tantric path?
Good. Perfect. I'm glad I didn't offer any money. Okay. He combines two high qualities. Okay. Sung means a pair, a pair of two. What? He combines Depa and Namja.
Faith and examination.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Analytical state of mind or something like Deveka. What is that? Perspicacity. I don't know. But he's not just intellectual. He also has a lot of faith. He's the perfect combination. Sungdu Do. He's the perfect combination of faith and scriptural knowledge, really. Okay. He there's a lot but anyway, he asked me to write this book, okay? He asked me to write this book. Gijla's gonna get in trouble here. Anybody can tell me why?
It's a quote.
Now it's referring to Tempe Ningpo as being emptiness.
Yeah, that means all you guys were right and I was wrong. The essence of the teachings, which is emptiness, okay? Okay, and he's quoting Jetsun Kappa, who said the essence of the Buddhist teachings is emptiness, okay?
It sounds like we're all right.
Yeah, because that's Jetsun Kappa, right? He's not going to say it about himself.
Everyone gets
and
$100.
By the way,
yay!
Sorry?
Everyone gets
$100.
Yeah, right.
You have to at least tell Amelie that I didn't deny her that $100.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Next line. Anyway, by the way, where Jetsun Kappa said it is in his praise of the Buddha for teaching emptiness through dependent origination. Okay, that's a very interesting name of a book. You know, sometimes it's called the praise of dependent origination, but it's not. It's a praise of the Buddha for teaching emptiness by teaching that things come from seeds and images coming out of seeds. You see, it's amazing that Tsongkhapa's, one of probably his most famous poem of all is a praise of the Buddha, because the Buddha taught emptiness by using seeds and mental images, okay? So it's a big mistake, in my opinion, to call this a praise of dependent origination. It's not. Okay, anyway.
Is the use of dependent origination.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's the amazing thing, is that Tsongkhapa said, oh, Lord Buddha, you connected the seeds to emptiness. That's the greatest thing anyone ever did in this world. Okay, anyway, Tenpe Nyingpo Tombanyi appears in that book somewhere. Okay, here it is. Okay, Tenpe Nyingpo Tombanyi. Yeah, and by the way, I don't know, Utpala, if you want to give the whole verse.
Do I?
Let's do it. Let's read it. Okay, you want to read it?
Peningpo Tongpani, Nyepe Gitsen Dame Pa, Ten Ching Dwell Par Jungwe Tsul, Gelwa Tangi Madrupar.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I would just use 3 lines. Tenpe Nyingpo Tombanyi, the essence of all the teachings is emptiness. And the matchless, Dawame, method, Gyutsen, which means usually cause, right? But here it means the matchless method for perceiving it is to understand how things come from seeds. Dependent origination, okay? So, you know, that verse, those 3 lines, they really give the essence of that important poem to Lord Buddha. I mean, if you really are sensitive to Tibetan, it sounds like Tsongkhapa has a crush on Lord Buddha. It's really kind of weird, you know, like he's enamored of Lord Buddha for teaching emptiness by teaching seeds. It's kind of an unbelievable poem, okay? Okay. So anyway, who quoted this poem?
Dalai Lama.
Nope.
No, our other friend,
Yeah, his friend
Jamyang
John.
Chimpa.
Yeah, he said, look, Tsongkhapa said the essence of the teachings is emptiness. Could you write a book about that? I'm expecting. Okay, here we go. Oh, please read. Yeah.
Tak me tope tawa ni chuki ning por tongne rang ngala pen par your nyamdu sante di taupu shiki tang ko partu po partu kowar jao she kuvala.
Stop there. Yeah, stop at Kulwa. Okay. What's Kulwa? Anybody?
We just had it.
We had Kultik.
Imperative, like
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this Kulwa means that other monk entreated Choni Lama. Please, 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 you know, please, gi. Okay, this is the imperative of the ancient verb to do. It has nothing to do with the instrumental here, okay? Please compose, gi. And if you do, I will bar to koa. Koa means I, me, okay? I will bar to koa. Come on, you guys. I will get it carved.
Oh.
I'll take responsibility to see it gets carved, okay? And that was a big commitment, financial commitment, okay? To carve a book takes years sometimes, you know? So if you write a book about emptiness, I'll get it carved, okay? That monk promised Choni Lama, okay? And what does he want Choni Lama to write? Di Tabu Shik. I want something about that subject, okay? I want something about that subject, meaning emptiness, okay? Why? Because Dame Tope Tawa Ni Chuki Ningba Tongne, I have perceived that understanding emptiness is the essence of all the Dharma teachings, okay? And I want to Penba, Rang, and Shen.
Myself and others.
Yeah, I want to help out myself and a few others, okay? Gashik, right? This is short for Gashik, okay? I want to help out myself and a few other friends, okay? Nyamdesam, that was my intention. So that monk, he wanted to help himself. He saw that perceiving emptiness was the essence of all Dharma teachings. And with the intention of helping both his own understanding and a few others. What's that?
He's being humble.
Yeah, Choni Lama is doing that humble thing again, okay? He said, Di Tabu Shigi, please compose a book on this subject of emptiness, okay? Cool. Now we can continue with this sentence, okay? He kuwa me, he urged me to do it, and then start with la.
La tene rikpe tsula lodruki nangwa chun se topa shakye gelong drakpa shedruki Yi Shingdru Nakpa Dawe Yardse La Yarwate Ndi Kyangje Lame Tempala Pen Tokbar Yer Chik Trashi.
Yeah, good.
Jarvate or Yarvate?
What's that?
Jarvate.
Yeah, Jarwate. Good. Okay, cool. All right. Kuwala Tene, based on that urging by my friend, based on that request, me, whose name is Drapa Shidru, the Buddhist monk, the monk in Shakyamuni's tradition, called Drapa Shidru. I have written this book, okay? And I'm qualified because I have achieved some tiny amount of this Nangwa means the shining light of the wisdom in the ways of thinking, correct thinking, okay? Okay, I have achieved some mental light in the wisdom of how to present things logically, okay? And I finished this book. Boy, you know how long I spent on this line with 4 mistakes in it?
Yeah. I probably owe you about $1,000.
Yeah, you should pay me for each one.
Okay, I will send you some money.
Just kidding.
Post haste. I'm not.
Kidding. Okay. Xing means wood. Now, this is where you do, there are 5 elements and 12 animals. And then each year has an element and has an animal. And that way you get a 60-year cycle. So you can tell, and then it's not so hard to guess which 60-year cycle. So Xing Jul years, wood and snake years are repeated every 60 years, but it's enough to know when the person wrote the book, okay? He finished the book in the wood snake year, okay? In the black month, okay? Nakpadawa, in the black month. And he did it during the waxing of the moon, okay? Yardse means the 2 weeks in which the moon is waxing. Did he complete the whole book in 2 weeks? It looks like that. But he could just be saying, I completed it during those 2 weeks and I've been writing it for 2 years or something like that. We don't know. Okay. And I went and calculated which year it was, okay? Di kyang jelami tembala pentopa gyurchik. What's that mean? What's pentopa? Pentopa means may it be of some help to the temba of Jelama.
To the teachings of Jason Kappa.
Yeah, may this book, may this effort that I made during this year, during these weeks, during this month, be of some benefit to keeping the teachings of Tsongkhapa pure and alive in the world. Mangalam. Okay, Tashi Dele. Okay, Tashi means auspiciousness, right? You know, may goodness prevail. Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, usually Sarva Mangalam. Here it is here, by the way. Tashi is short for Tamche Tashi, which is Sarva Mangalam, okay? And sometimes you'll see a Tibetan, sometimes you'll see them write the Sanskrit Mangalam. But it means may goodness prevail in the world, okay? Now, here's the calculation of the year. He was 50 years old.
Okay.
It was 1725, okay?
Okay.
And it was the wood snake year, okay? And then this is there's an extremely useful list of animals and elements at the end of the Great Dictionary. And it goes through many of the cycles, okay? The 60-year cycles. So we can say, and then it gives a major event in that year. which don't relate to our author. Okay, so he wrote it when he was 50 in 1725. Okay, now what was the black month? It was the last month of the spring season. Okay, here's the definition of black month, which means the final month of spring, which is not the same as the monastic vow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. In this system, each of the months has its own nickname, okay? And Rohita or stuff like that, okay? But we're talking about the third Mongol month, okay? Which was the last month of the spring season. Okay.
Wonder what-
Ta-da. Hey. Do we have any time?
I think we're over by 3 minutes.
No, we have 2 minutes left.
Oh, we have 2 minutes.
And you were interested in going 5 minutes over.
Oh, good. Okay. I would really like to, in case I die tomorrow, I'd like to start the other book. Okay. Do you mind?
Each day.
Let's just do it for good luck. Okay.
Please do not die.
Oh, no, don't intend to. Okay. Here's my pep talk. We're going to start on Betsy's next book, which is called Dongtun Chenmo, which means the great interlude on emptiness. And it's by J. Tsongkhapa's disciple. And I think it's one of the most important books ever written in Tibetan. And in fact, I was going to reserve it for myself because it's amazing. Like the lion's dance is like 10 pages or something in here. And it's an amazing encyclopedia of emptiness teachings. And but then I have to say that, and I don't want to embarrass Bets, or maybe I do, her ability and her hard work to make all of us successful. So she's been working incredibly hard on editing all of our stuff and preparing it for publication. And nobody really assigned her to that. She just took it on herself. And the clarity and the skill with which she's been doing it, and her own clarity, her insight into the ideas is kind of awesome to me as a teacher. And so I think I changed my mind. I decided that this book should be done by Beth because just you earned it, okay? All right? And I think she's been a great example for all of us. All right. Okay, now here's my prognosis. By the way, this book, even traditionally as it's reported in catalogs, seems to be over-reported. There seems to be a second book attached to it. Okay. And as far as I can see, reports of a longer book are mistaken, and it includes somebody else's works. So I think it's 163 folios, okay, and not 260 as is reported often. I think it's mixed with another Dongtun, which is a genre of literature, okay?
Right.
Emptiness teaching, okay? And so I think we should just translate the part. As far as I can see, J's part is complete. It's not as if he died or, he couldn't finish it or something. So Beno Upala's last text was 23 folios and 16,000 words. Now we're talking 148,000 Tibetan words, okay? Call it 10 times more than your last book, okay?
So I will be 95?
Something like that.
Okay. Got you beat, Stanley.
Yeah, so your book that we just finished will be 230 page printed, similar to the Heart Sutra commentary we just finished, which is about half of the Diamond Cutter commentary. The interlude would be 2,000 pages, even the shorter one. So 10 times longer. And I propose we do it in 5 books of 400 pages each. So each book would be almost as big as the Diamond Cutter commentary that we published.
Wow.
And I'm optimistically saying 3 years per book, okay?
Yeah, that sounds optimistic.
It's very optimistic. I just didn't want to overwhelm you, okay? So
I'll just have to spend all my time helping other people with their translations and their books.
Yeah, yeah. Now, this author, Dzongkar Jigme something, I wonder if he's related to Dzongkar Rinpoche, I don't know. But he wrote an interesting, he lived 200 years ago, he wrote an interesting looking outline, subject. And if you guys can get it, I think it would be nice. It's in the TBRC. If you guys could get an input, that would be great. Okay. It looks like—
I downloaded scans because I wasn't clear which one, but
okay.
You just send those to Nick?
Yeah, have him input. Yeah. He's got, looks like he's got Sun Boom in 2 volumes, and that would be, he looks like a good Galupa guy. Okay. Looks like he even wrote a dictionary. I don't know. Okay, so because I was trying to find a good place to cut your first book. And I did, in fact.
Oh, good.
Here, okay. This 30 folios, which is not much. It would take you, it'd be similar to what you just finished, okay?
Okay.
And it would
18.4%.
Yeah, and it would be about 400-page book, okay? And that's a great place to split the first book. So I studied your text, and this would be a great place to split it, okay? Right here. So it's about a 3-year job, okay? Let's do the title for good luck, okay?
Yes, please.
So here's the title. Please read.
Samotang paniki te kona ni ramtu sawar jepe tenchu kel sang mik je che jawa shukso.
Okay, so herein contained, herein lies. The real name of the book is Kelsang Ming J. What's that mean? Nj, not J. Nj.
Nj.
What's Nj mean, you guys?
Open the eyes.
Yeah, opening the eyes of Kawasambos.
The fortunate ones.
Yeah, of people who have enough good karma to have their eyes open. It's very similar to what Jesus used to say, you know, if you have ears to hear, okay? So this book is meant to open the eyes of the fortunate, okay? Fortune is a little bit of a misnomer, right? They work to be fortunate, okay? They collected a lot of good karma, like by editing everybody's text, okay? So this is a classical commentary. He has, what do you call it? Modestly declared that he is writing a Shastra, okay? Shastra, okay? And it's gonna, it's gonna illuminate Tombani, suchness, the suchness of profound emptiness, okay?
Okay.
The very nature of profound emptiness. So he's like promising you the emptiness of emptiness, okay? This will clarify for you the profound inner nature of the highest nature of all things, okay? Cool? And calling it Tongten Chemo was a later, it's a nickname that it got later.
Right.
Okay? And there are other Tongtens. It's a genre, but
so shouldn't we call it by this name? This sounds a lot more sexy.
I leave it up to you. I'm fine with keeping this name, Kelsamikje. That's fine. That's fine with me. Yeah,
I like it.
You could make this the subtitle. An interlude,
Interlude
on,
on,
opening,
yeah, right.
opening the eyes of the fortunate, and interlude on emptiness. Okay, something like that.
Uh-huh.
All right, you guys, time to go to lunch. No, yoga.
Yoga in 10 minutes, not less. It's 8 minutes.
Who's teaching it, by the way?
Who is teaching yoga today?
Did we celebrate the end of that text?
Yeah, Everett's gonna have a pizza or something in their own house.
She's got her own, yeah.
Paula doesn't want pizza.
What? Hello? Do you know me?
Chinzum, you figure out some way to celebrate, okay? If you want to send Beth a pizza, maybe.
No. The person who should be celebrated here is the person who taught the text.
Yay!
You cannot celebrate me because I have not finished writing. So we finished the teaching.
Watch your screen, please, okay, Chinzum?
Coco is teaching yoga today. So everybody go and enjoy Coco's amazing class.
Okay. You got it.
Serious. I just happened to be free tonight.
Okay.
Is John Brady there?
He's here. Hold on, let me, oh, he was here.
Oh, he left already. I was going to invite him for a pizza party in my house.
He might be, oh, he's still here. Hold on, let me allow him to talk.
He's listening.
You can speak up, John Brady.
JB, you and Connie want to come for pizza at 7 o'clock?
Yeah, we'll bring the goods.
Well, I'm just saying we could have it delivered by Chinzum.
Oh. Let me ease her pain, and we can do it from.
Okay, I propose you pick it up at what's that place next to the Thai restaurant?
Which one? Pizza Lisa?
Famous pizza.
Famous
I actually
pizza.
prefer the one. Yeah, I prefer the one in VOC. I think it's more New York. Yeah.
Got it.
I like that place.
All right, see you at 7 o'clock. You're gonna miss a little piece of the last class tonight.
I can watch it after.
On the phone. You can watch it on your phone in the car. You can listen on your phone in the car.
We can
That's
do it.
right.
I tried it before.
And we're just
You can
gonna
make
have
Connie
fun.
drive.
We're gonna have fun and talk about Connie's project and your project. Okay.
Awesome.